Today the class of relative motion from mechanics. We are collective for knowing about the what is relative motion, and at first we know about the what is the meaning of relative in general term. Relative in general term, which can be applied to physical, non-physical, scalar or vectors quantity. For example, suppose my height is 5 feet and 6 inches, while my wife height is 5 feet and 4 inches. If I ask you how high I am relative to my wife, then your answer is to be 2 inches. Then what you did, आप क्या कर सकते हैं? The height of my and the height of the wife can be subtracted and getting 2 inches. That explain the relative heights to my with my wife. Here we study about in relative motion and concept. Everywhere, if we applied the relative motion, whether it is a relative velocity, relative acceleration and anything else, then we come to discuss about the relative motion is the motion as observed from two same materials surface constituting frame of reference as two adjacent wall or points. Relative motion is a comparative motion from a distinct point to another distinct point. The velocity or motion of that materials from two different points. Suppose relative velocity of A with respect to B, relative it is written as V.A.B. vector. Relative velocity of A with respect to B is V AB is to VA minus VB. VA minus VB in a certain direction from a reference point. Suppose here is rising the acceleration, that is relative acceleration of A with respect to B, then acceleration may be written as per the notation of the acceleration. AAB equal to A acceleration of A minus acceleration of B, that is relative acceleration of two bodies at a distinct point but in a direction. If it is a one-dimensional motion, then we can treat the vector as a scalar just by the assigning the positive sign to one direction and negative to the other direction, because relative motion in one dimension we have to discuss about the term VAB, that is VA minus VB, and AAB, acceleration of AB equal to acceleration of A minus acceleration of B. Further, we can see that acceleration of AB and acceleration of AB and velocity of AB, if both are treated one dimensional according to theory of the positive sign of one direction and negative to the other direction, that can be also written VAB one direction equal to minus VBA one direction, simply for the acceleration of AB of one dimension can be written negatively acceleration of BA. This is the relative velocity which can be defined as when two distinct points, a body is A moving in the same direction as respect to the body B, then VAB will be positive, will be positive. If direction of two bodies are different, then different direction, then V, B, A will be negative. Similarly, the acceleration are also negatives. Suppose an example, Sita is moving due east with a velocity of 1 meter per second, and Geeta is moving due west with a velocity of 2 meter. These are the relative velocity between the Sita and Geeta. Sita moving in east, their velocity is 1 meter per second. Geeta moving in opposite direction, west, of 2 meter per second. In the same situation, one can finding out the relative motion between the Sita and Geeta, because the motion is one directional. Sita moving west where Geeta moving west where Sita moving east. Similarly, this is the reference point where Sita goes east with velocity 1 meter per second, where Geeta goes west with velocity 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second. The comparison between Sita and Geeta from the different direction of the point O, then we can say about the motion of Sita and Geeta is a relative motion. According to type of motion, we study about the very below classes. Motion can be many of types. One is rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, linear motion and reciprocating motion, जो एक दूसरे के विपरीत दिशा में जाती हो तो इसको हम रेसिप्रोकेटिंग मोशन कहते हैं. दैट वेरी मोशन इज स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम ए रेफरेंस पॉइंट which is known as a relative motion. Thank you very much for the class attending, and you are always aware for if the planning of relative motion is much beneficial to you and very fine explanation, then at first subscribe the online classes and the video, and also like it and share to between the peoples, students and your relatives. Thanking you.